Most people are not going to believe in you if you say you want to be a trader. They think, or they hear, I'm going to gamble all my money away, or I'm going to try and make a bunch of money and then I'm going to lose everything, because they probably heard of a scenario or person that has happened to. But they don't understand that a true trader will not lose all of their money if they have an edge and they have risk management. The people that lose everything are the people that don't have risk management, or they go against their edge. And I think it's important to understand that most people work for other people. So as a trader, you have the mentality of not working for other people. So off the bat, you eliminate most people from understanding what you're telling them. You know, your parents are definitely gonna, well, not definitely, but most likely gonna resist if you say you're gonna be a trader. And they're gonna say, what are you doing in the computer? What do you keep looking at? You make any money yet? Oh, is that every week? You make that every week? Oh, well, oh, it's volatile, huh? Some weeks are good, some are not, huh? Maybe you should go get a stable job. But as a trader, you understand that there's ups and downs. As long as you have a reserve or a big account, or you just live below your means, then you'll be fine. But most people are going to resist if you tell them that you want to trade. They're not going to understand it. And it's almost stupid to think that they are going to understand. Because if they understood, they'd be doing it. And these people tend to be older, and they haven't made it yet. Or they're not in a place where you want to be. And if they're your age, the same shit. But it's interesting when it comes from the older people, because my first thought is that these people are not in a position that I want to be in. They just don't see the vision that I see, and no one else sees it besides you and other traders. But there's very few profitable traders. So I'm lucky I have my brother that also trades, and he totally gets it. So he's on the same path as me. But if you are alone and you don't have someone that you can talk to, that's pretty fucked up. But you got these YouTube guys and chats that you can join that can help you stay on that path, you know? But in the beginning, I mean, the whole time, really, they're going to question what you're doing. They're going to say you just look at the computer a couple hours a day, and that's all you do to work. It doesn't even make sense to them. It's foreign. How can you possibly make money like that? And because they only know the traditional way, you know? Work for somebody else, you do that for a couple of decades, maybe open your own business when you're 50, that type of shit, you know? They don't see the younger guys who are accelerating much faster than how people did back in the day. They just don't understand this. This is for the older people. For the younger people that are rejecting this idea that you're telling them, well, they're going to be just like the rest of them. I think the hard truth is most people are going to be like most people. And most people work for other people. There's a small percentage of people that have their own businesses, and then they have a bunch of employees. You know? And that's just how it goes. But traders are trying to escape that. Escaping the rat race, they call it, yeah? And, but it's something that you have to continue to push through. All the adversity of them saying, it's not going to work, man, just go get another job. Oh, it's only, dude, it's been a year or two. It would have happened already. But they don't understand or see the vision because, again, they would be doing it. If the person is not doing it or already there, why are we even taking their opinion serious to the point of changing the things that we're going to do? You see what I mean? If you really are passionate and ambitious towards being a trader, there's pretty much nothing that will stop you from trading. Nothing that somebody could say. And I have reached this point once I have fully developed an edge and I really found a lot of confidence in my trading, then there's really nothing somebody could tell me that would pull me off that track because I can see the vision. But in the beginning, you're not really sure, like you don't know your win rate, you don't really know when to trade, what days to trade, what days not to trade. You just don't really have a really set out plan and strategy, which usually means you're losing over time or you're break even. But once you become profitable, then you gain a lot of confidence. And you became confident because of something that you changed in your trading, and now you see that it works. You know, as traders, we have these clicking moments. Every couple of months, we have click. Oh, there's another one. Oh, now I get it. And sometimes you think you had that final click, and then there's another one, and then there's another click. But if you just keep going, you keep learning, you keep refining your edge, then all the bullshit outside noise doesn't really get to you, you know, like it does in the beginning. But if you're gonna make it, you got to push through the beginning also, even if you're not sure, you're uncertain because you just can't figure it out yet. But you got to keep going. It took me a year and a half, probably, yeah, to really get my edge down. It was 6 months on simulation, and then went live in October of last year. Yeah, I had a live account in October 2024, but it took me until now to really refine it and have a playbook. And the biggest thing for me was having a playbook, really knowing when my setups are, because what I found was I was trading against the trend. Everybody says the trend is your friend, right? Well, what I found was I was taking these small moves against the bigger trend. So if we just came up to an all-time high and we came back down, I would take a long just to get a little move, but not understanding the bigger picture and seeing much more downside potential. Once I figured that out, my trading just exploded basically. So I'm going to wrap this up with you have to push through all the adversity and also have the mindset that most people you tell are not even going to understand, and it's just going to be negative feedback. So you could go with the strategy of just keeping it to yourself, but I mean, at some point you want to talk to somebody, right? So ideally you can talk to somebody that trades. That's the best situation. So either find that or just keep it to yourself, man, because most likely they're not going to have a positive thing to say. And if someone asks you, hey, what do you do besides just this? It's up to you whether you want to tell them if you trade or not. I didn't tell people in the beginning, but once I became confident in my strategy, I started telling people that, yeah, I trade. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I led with. This is what I'm doing. I just need time to build my account. And when you come at it with that type of confidence, they tend to be more or less resistant, much more compliant with what you're saying. And they'll have some more positive stuff, or maybe they're just neutral on it. Like, oh, okay. But they won't say, you sure about that? So if you don't come out with a lot of confidence, then they can almost sense that, and they'll doubt you. But if you come with confidence, then less negative feedback, more positive. So just trained, I'm going to eat something, and that's about it, man.